Hi guys, I'm Larry the Butcher. So, right now in the news, there's a lot of talk about not eating romaine, at least in Canada, about not eating romaine lettuce. And that you're going to get E. coli bacteria and you'll get sick. And they're advising people not to buy romaine lettuce from Salinas, California. I don't know if the location has anything to do with it, but I just want to talk briefly because you know what? I love a Caesar salad. There's nothing better than a Caesar salad before your steak that's that thick. So, E. coli is a bacteria that is found in fecal matter. Every creature on the planet poops. Bugs, microbes, they all poop. And it all has E. coli. It's one thing every creature has in common other than the fact that they have to breathe and they have to reproduce and they have to eat. I thought I would take a moment and get my tablet up and running. And we'll just dive in and find out what E. coli is. So I will use the Center for Disease Control as the source of information. Escherichia coli. It's E. coli. Are bacteria found in the environment, foods, and intestines of people and animals. E. coli are a large and diverse group of bacteria, although most strains of E. coli are harmless. Others can make you sick. Some kinds of E. coli can cause diarrhea, while others may cause urinary tract infections, respiratory illnesses, and pneumonia, and other illnesses. If you're sick enough to begin with, it could kill you. Here's what I think is the problem. Romaine lettuce is very leafy. I'd have some here for demonstration purposes, but they've been pulled off all the shelves around here. Here's some celery. Where's this from? Product of USA. This is from Salinas, California. So what I think happens is bacteria lives and dies in a temperature range, much like humans do. And if you don't kill it by either freezing it or cooking it, it'll bloom. And who cooks their romaine lettuce? And because romaine lettuce is very much like, you know, celery stalks, I'm not trying to slam this company. The bacteria, any debris will stay in the bottom of the root ball. So maybe, you know, as a safety precaution, cut that 2 or 3 inches off at the bottom. And rinse what's left. But what you need to do is, in order to actually kill the bacteria, is you need to cook it. And like I just said, who cooks their salad? Well, maybe you could. Lettuce wouldn't taste good cooked. I know I prefer spinach in a salad than cooked, because spinach turns into nothing when it's cooked. Kind of like kale. Everyone loves kale. So I don't think this is a problem that is just specific to the area, although they're saying Salinas, California. I don't know if irradiating lettuce would kill the bacteria. I'm not a scientist. I'm Larry the Butcher. So let's dive in deeper. Symptoms. Symptoms of Shiga toxin producing E. coli stec infection vary to each person, but often include severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, often bloody, but often include and vomiting. Some people may have a fever, which usually not very high, less than 101 degrees Fahrenheit, 38.5 Celsius. Most people will get better within 5 to 7 days. Some infections are very mild, but others are severe or even life-threatening. Most people with a stec infection start feeling sick 3 to 4 days after eating or drinking something that contains the bacteria. However, illness can start anywhere from 1 to 10 days after exposure. Contact your healthcare provider if you have diarrhea that lasts more than 3 days. I haven't had diarrhea last more than 1 day. Holy shit. Oh. Accompanied by a fever higher than 102. Blood in the stool, or so much vomiting that you cannot keep liquids down and you pass very little urine. Hemolytic uremic syndrome, About 5 to 10% of people are diagnosed. I should put like a stand right here. I could keep my tablet right there. It's on the works for Larry the Butcher. Huss develops about 7 days after symptoms first appear. When diarrhea is improving, clues that someone is developing Huss include decreased frequency of urination, feeling very tired, and losing pink color in cheeks and inside lower eyelids. People with Huss should be hospitalized because their kidneys may stop working. And they may develop other serious problems. Most people with Huss recover within a few weeks, but some suffer permanent damage or die. Prevention. Bacteria. What are some? How can I prevent a STEC infection? Know your chances of getting food poisoning and practice proper hygiene. So this is based on clean hands. Yes, wash your hands. If you're not cooking something, definitely wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Soap and water. Keep all objects that enter infants and toddlers' mouths, such as pacifiers and teethers, clean. Follow the 4 steps to food safety when preparing food. Clean, separate, cook, and chill. Any teeth whitening. To kill harmful germs, cook beef steaks and roast to an internal temperature of at least 145. I don't do that. And allow it to rest for 3 minutes after you remove meat from the grill or stove. Cook ground beef and pork to an internal temperature of 160. Always use a food thermometer. Don't cause cross-contamination. Well, that's one thing I agree with. Keep the poultry with the poultry. Keep the beef with the beef. Beef and lamb can generally go together. Pork should be on its own. You can be hyper paranoid and have, you can get those different color nylon blocks. You can get them in different colors, and you can have like red for beef, pink for pork, yellow for chicken, green for vegetables, white for fish, black for my heart. What else we got here? It keeps shutting down on me. I really do love this tablet. It's an LG, not that I'm trying to sell it, and not that I'm being paid yet. Outbreaks. Let's see what the Centers for Disease Control has to say about outbreaks. 2019. Oh, these are just the dates that they happened. So yeah. So basically, what happens is somewhere along the line, fecal matter gets stuck in the food chain. Either because of neglect in cleaning it in the beginning, or in neglect in the processing. I won't get into much detail about the hows or the whys. That could be a different video. Meat plant hygiene, perhaps. I've worked field to fork, so I've been exposed to it all. But safety first. I think taking that first 2 to 3 inches, and it's a waste of money. I know, chucking it out. And what you can do is if you plant that, you can get sprouts, and you can eat that. It's a way of being cheap. I don't know if they sell a radiated lettuce. A radiation is where you expose food to cobalt-90, which is slightly radioactive. Everything is radioactive. Don't kid yourself. Everything kitty litter is radioactive. Your cell phone's radioactive. Anyway, if you expose it to cobalt-90, the theory is that it kills all the bacteria, because they're simple organisms. And that would make it safe. I don't know how expensive cobalt-90 chambers are. I remember watching a video where a guy was in a cobalt-90 chamber, and the water that the cobalt was submerged in, because it rises up, and then there's a conveyor belt and the food goes by. He drank from it, and so it's safe. Okay, not guaranteed, but it's known to be safe, and it may be a way to end E. coli threat from greens, like non-cooked greens, like romaine lettuce, and not having to cook it. What would a cooked romaine salad taste like? I know I have a YouTube channel. Maybe, God, Food. All I can say, guys, be safe. Just, you know, periodically, just check romaine lettuce. If there's brown on the bottom, maybe you shouldn't buy the package. Maybe you should eat a steak instead. But you know, and cook if you're concerned. If you're not 100% sure about your butcher or your greengrocer or your baker, cook everything to cook the snot out of it, and be safe out there because I need more viewers, and nobody likes getting sick. Well, I don't know if this answers any questions, but if it did, you're welcome. I, of course, as always, am Larry the Butcher. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. Please like this episode, comment down below. Do you have more knowledge in E. coli than me? Comment down below, please. I'm sure that people out there would like more true information about this, which, you know, could be an epidemic. Like this episode, share it on all your favorite social media, track me down on social media. Have an excellent day and go eat a burger. I love you all. Bye.